What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Two Dudes of Sports News, episode 125. And as always, my name is Garrett here with my co-host.
What it do? What it do? This is Jalen Prince.
I'm back.
And way back.
I'm back.
New
Sorry for
background.
no background. We'll worry about that.
I said
later.
new background.
Oh, I thought you said no background. You're not
No,
wrong.
new background.
Two things can be true. So for those of you who watched the episode last week and missed my bearded face, all three of you, thank you. But I'm back and we're good to go. And we're in the middle of a move, and then I'm going on vacation after next week. So we're going to be a little spotty, but we'll deal with that later. It is a much needed vacation. As always, I have the pray and hope that one day Dr. Pepper will sponsor this show.
Any sponsorship on like getting to this point. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Let's get into it, man. We got some stuff we got to talk about. We're going to start with college football. Before we do that, always follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all that fun stuff at TDSN Pod on every single one of them. You can jump in live on the live stream whenever we record these, chime in, make your comments, talk about the bananas hat that I'm wearing, whatever you guys want to do. But be a part of the show if you feel like it, and let's get right into it. We are going to talk about Penn State losing in prime time again. Which, like, so
Again.
here's my thing. This is one of the few. This was a weird game to bet on. So James Franklin, when he's favored in the spread, he's only lost like 3 games at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's not favored in the spread, he's almost lost every single one of them. So because he was favored, I thought this might be a time to break the primetime streak. But if you're not watching live, you can't see the graphic. This is from ESPN. It is not so Happy Valley. James Franklin, in his tenure, since he's taken over as the Penn State head coach, they are 4-15 versus Michigan and Ohio State. They are 3-16 versus AP poll top 10 teams, and they are 1-11 versus AP poll top 5 teams. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. The only thing, correct, I might be right, I might be wrong. The only thing keeping them from this man keeping his job is almost the Mike Tomlin effect. So yes, they haven't won the big one. Yes, they have had solid classes. Yes, they've had, over 500 seasons, his predominant time here. But it's the fact that they can never win against these major teams. 4-15. I'm going to do some math on this while I'm doing this. But you give your thoughts real quick.
My thoughts are simple. They just can't I don't know what it is with Penn State that they can't seem to get over the hump. I mean, for years it's just been Ohio State and Michigan. Even back when they had Saquon Barkley, it is not like James Franklin never had the talent. He's had the talent, but for some reason they haven't been able to put it together and get it done or get over that hump. Now, credit to them last year. They was able to make the college football playoff.
Right.
They did really good. I think they finished in the semifinal. Was about, if I can remember correctly, I forgot how that game ended, but they were 1 game away from reaching the national championship. And that's not to say that their season is over with Penn State. No, they're like their future is very much there. They're in the Big Ten. They still got quite a bit left on their schedule to overcome. But look, somebody said this. I forgot what show what show it was, but somebody said this about Penn State. Penn State, the only thing they're battling right now is just a narrative, which is kind of true. But the quote unquote narrative is fact. They can't win the big one at this moment in time. You give them credit because they was able to take down SMU in the first round, but again, that was just SMU.
Right.
Once they went over to the next level, it got a little bit more difficult, more challenging. Wasn't able to handle their business. But I remember how we went into the season. There were 3, maybe 4 or 5 quarterbacks that everybody was hyping up.
Drew Aller is still one of those quarterbacks, I feel like.
Drew Aller was one of those quarterbacks, along with Arch Manning, Garrett Nussmeier, Kate Klubnik.
I wouldn't hype it up Nussmeier Klubnik, but that's a different conversation for a
I'm
different
talking
day.
about I'm talking about the masses, dog. I'm talking about the masses. I know it's been a while, but I'm talking about the masses.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but neither one of them panned out. And with Drew, like dude only threw for 137 yards and had 2 touchdowns and an interception. But and I get it, they were able to run they were able to run the ball. 139 yards, that's a good day. That's a solid day. But when you're supposed to be one of those highly touted guys, and the guy that you're going against in Dante Moore, who's like the leading candidate for the Heisman, is on the other side of you, you got to be able to show, or you got to be able to show up. Not you don't have to have more stats than him, but you got to be able to like put yourself and put your team in a position to be able to get the win. And the one interception cost you the game.
Yep. It was an overtime. So I broke down the percentages because I wanted to do this. They have beaten Michigan and Ohio State combined 21% of the time. They have beat a top 10 team 16% of the times they played. They have beat a top 5 team 8% of the times they've played. Those of you who are wondering how I got that math, you take the total wins and divide it by the total amount of games that are played.
Did you carry the one?
I rounded up. To be generous, I rounded up. I rounded down to the 8 because it was 0.083. So I rounded down on that. But everything else I rounded up. We'll call that an even point. But yeah, it was 21%, 16%, and 8%. If you did your job 21% of the time, would you be employed?
No, you wouldn't.
What about 16%?
No, you
What
wouldn't.
about 8%?
Like,
And I understand it's not the same as every job. I get that. Like, I understand coaches aren't going to win 100% of the games, but to only beat a top 5 team 8% of the times you have played is bad. That's bad. You're not even above 500. You're not even above 250. You have a major league batting record. You have a, okay, let's even put this into baseball terms because the playoffs going on right now.
yep.
If you are batting 2,100 in baseball, you might get sent down.
Yeah.
You're certainly not batting in the top 5, or you're not batting in the front half of the lineup. You're batting what Billy Martin used to call second cleanup, which is 8th. You're batting 8th or 9th. You're not batting first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You're batting 7th, 8th, or 9th. You're in the back third of this. It's you're definitely going to sit down if you're hitting 160,
Exactly.
and you won't get any playing time ever if you're hitting 080. It's insane, man. And that might be a bit of a crazy acronym, but like, or a crazy analogy, but like to me, this is a fireable offense.
I'm not gonna go there. Here's the reason why.
I
Because
will.
they were able to get to the college football playoffs and they was able to make it to the semifinal. I understand like the circumstances and the record because you can't ignore that. But dog, I never did the research as far as like who they were replacing with. But sooner or later, one, I do believe he got to get it done. But also, you can't just keep getting rid of the guy because they're still able to win games, get teams to the college football playoff now. I mean, if this was back in just a 14 playoff and you never get there, okay, I would consider it. But now the playoff has expanded. Now if they lose more than just like Oregon, then we can have that conversation because like the next 4 games, they got UCLA, they got Northwestern, they got Iowa. Then they had to go to Ohio State. We know they're losing that one, but you still got
Mm-hmm.
an opportunity with Ohio State. You got an opportunity against Indiana, who's playing really good football right now. Then you got Michigan State, Nebraska, and Rutgers. That's who you got left. And when you're Penn State, you still have an opportunity to make the college football playoff because that's the
This
ultimate goal, and then go
this
from
is a
there.
10-2 team.
Well, we know that.
It's a
Well, we
10
know
and 2
that.
team.
But the question
It's
is, what? Look, I think the better question is, what's the expectation that you truly have for Penn State? And my expectation is they're going to lose to Oregon. They're going to lose to Ohio State. They'll lose to Michigan if they play them this year, which they don't. They'll lose to anybody that's going to be in the playoffs. They're not a national championship contending team.
no,
They have a tremendous defense, but the offense not much to be trusted.
no, I feel that. All right, man. Well, let's get into a different game. It's time. Bama beats UGA. I know you're happy. I had y'all
I
winning.
was there.
I know you were there. Let's throw it up on the stage. Final score 24-21.
Yep.
What are your thoughts as someone who was there?
There was a lot of pressure on us to be able to get this win. I will humbly say that because Georgia came in weak schedule, but they still were undefeated. We came
Georgia has a
in
weak schedule? No.
We came in losing to Florida State. We understood what it was. And I still go back to that Florida State game and look at it in the sense of it was not our day. Gus Malzone was on the other side. Thomas Castellanos had a really good day against us. They took advantage of opportunities that were upon them. And you got to give them credit.
Yeah.
But when I could look at, but I said to myself, I'm not going to overreact because there's still time to get this done. Ty Simpson didn't even play bad in that game. Yeah, we did not win, but he didn't play horrible in that game. That's fact one. Fact two, the defense was only going to get better from that game.
Mm-hmm.
Bray Hubbard has been playing out of his mind ever since, and he forced a turnover in that game in Sanford. But leading up to that game in Sanford, what was our narrative? We couldn't win on the road under Kalen DeBoer. That narrative's through. Now we got to be able to do it again.
I was about to say, I don't know if
But
it's
so
through
far,
yet.
so far it's good. We went into Sanford under that hostile environment, and from my vantage point, I saw Kalen DeBoer, Ron Grubb have a game plan and outcoach Kirby Smart, and then I saw my quarterback Ty Simpson orchestrated that thing like the opera, like a symphony. When everybody in the crowd was booing and making negative remarks, was trying to like just I can't even find a word. Just trying to disrupt the flow of our offense. We had the orchestrator, Ty Simpson. He was like, nah. The team, dog. We only had one false start in that game. One false start in that game.
Playing sound football.
While playing sound football and while the whole crowd's against us, as well as playing that second down song mixed with the third down song that Georgia got. Obviously, I didn't even have no bad feeling about the second down sound, and I'll probably talk about this a little bit later on. But with everything that's going against us, not to mention we're going in with a whole lot of pressure, Ty Simpson handled everything
You did good.
like a boss. He had dog only 14 incompletions. 276 yards. He 2 touchdowns. Scratch that, 3 touchdowns because one of them was a rushing on a bootleg. Tremendous play calling, tremendous game plan. Follow that up, and then when the moment came, yeah, we were left scoreless in the second half. We got to fix that. Run game, got to fix that. But when all of that, all of that was standing, the great teams know how to finish the job.
Yeah.
And again, from my vantage point, we handled everything and we knew how to win and we got it done. And that's all that matters. So the streak continues. Georgia just can't beat us, simply put, because a lot of folks are going to have that idea that like they beat themselves, they never had to lead. No, we did what we've done the last 10 out of 11 tries with them jokers. We found ways to win the game, and that's all that matters.
Gotta do
Now
what you gotta
we
do.
got to do it again because we've been in the same boat before last year. But we got a quarterback that can throw that thing, that can run that thing, that can orchestrate that thing. And now we're looking for him to be able to take us to the Apollo, to another symphony, and be able to make art left and right.
I like the analogy. It was a good game. Uh, I honestly remind me. SEC is the two best teams now, isn't it? It's not East and West.
Two best teams in the conference. Yep.
I
SEC
could
championship.
I could see this being the SEC championship game.
Could be, but I'm gonna say this right now. Vandy's playing good football. A&M's playing good football. Tennessee's still playing good football, even though they'll lose that tiebreaker between Georgia, but they're still playing good football.
Mm-hmm.
So can't count LSU out yet. But there's a lot of really good teams in our conference
Absolutely.
that can very much make it to Atlanta.
SEC is a dangerous conference, man. I mean, it's. I could see this being the championship game again, though.
What
I could see
what
this
do,
being a repeat.
what do you take away from this game?
I didn't watch a ton of it.
I figured you was dealing with moving.
Yeah, I didn't watch a ton of it, but the parts I watched, I mean, it's kind of what I expected. Like I expected Bama to win. I didn't think Georgia had been tested yet outside of Tennessee, but even then,
Yep.
that was more of a test for their defense, not for their offense, because Tennessee's defense hadn't been that great from what I've seen either.
Here's the other thing with Bama. First off, we have to continue to improve in our run defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think we allowed up to trying to think how many yards did we allow?
For run defense,
Yeah, for run defense, I think we allowed they had a really good day running the ball because Bow
119 yards.
yeah
Bowens
Bowen
had 119 yards and 12
Bowens had
carries.
119. Georgia fans are still upset with Kirby as far as with the coaching decision. Look, LT was able to beat the block and be able to get back there to to Nash, to Cash to be able to get the fourth down start. That was
Yeah.
a huge play. And the thing about it, I love the way our defense just kept getting better and better throughout the whole game because we allowed that many rushing yards, but not that many points came from it. And we just stayed the course. And bro, we're deep every which way. We're deep. We're deep at
Mm-hmm.
offensive line. We're deep at secondary. We're deep at running back. We're deep at heck, we're deep at quarterback. We're deep at
Mm-hmm.
receivers. Heck, our receivers like combined with Jeremy Bernard, Isaiah Horton, and Ryan Williams. They all have 15 catches for 163 yards, and you cannot cover. You can't double team neither one of those guys.
No.
You just can't. And we knew we couldn't be able to attack them in the pass game. I felt like we should have got more points out of that. But but when you're going against a really good coach team, which Georgia is a good coach team,
Mm-hmm.
not really good because they made a lot of boneheaded mistakes. Eldrick, I think his name is Eldrick Robinson, number one, who dove in the dog
Yeah,
pile
that
on the
was
QB sneak.
good.
Outside
Lord.
of that, like Georgia's gonna be a really good coach team. Right now, they're just a good coach team, and they still got a lot to improve on. The same thing with us, because the run game's got to get better at some point, especially later on in the season. Hey, we got Vandy this week, and that's not gonna be a cakewalk. Game day's in town for that, and who would have thought we would live in a world that college game day would come to Tuscaloosa when Bama's about to play Vandy? We got them coming up. We got Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
We still got to go to Missouri. We got LSU. We still got Oklahoma. I mean, there's still a lot. There's still a lot out there, and a lot of really good teams that we got to play. And if the run game's not able to follow along with it, you don't want to rely solely on a pass game because that also increases your opponent's chances to be able to take the ball away.
Yep.
So it
The
was a
last
great
thing you
one.
want to be is one dimensional.
Now, what you thought about really want to mention this? What you thought about the play with Caden Proctor, our left tackle, catching a screen pass and gaining some yards? I really wish he would have scored.
I love a good big guy catching the football thing. I love a good play like that. I love a good offensive. I love a good tackle doing a screen route. I loved who was the I think my favorite of all time was probably he was a guard for the Patriots and he caught a pooch kick. And he took
I know who you're talking about.
That thing 60 yards.
I know who you're talking about.
He came this close to scoring. That's what I like. Give me weird football, man.
shout out to Ryan Grove for the play design. Look, he's doing exactly what I thought he would do. Um, when when we signed, well, first off, when we hired Kalen DeBoer, you just
Mhm.
wish like he would have came immediately. But obviously, he took the job in Seattle.
Takes
And again,
time.
I'm a Seahawks fan, and it just didn't work out. And it's no problem with that. He's a better college. There are guys that are better in college than they are in pro, and vice versa. But when I looked at that play, first off, I always knew Caden was athletic, and I knew he was. I knew he was like I knew he was athletic enough to be able to make plays because I've seen him block two guys at the same time, as well as being used as a pull and kick guy in the screenplay. Hey, like look back 2 weeks ago when we played against Wisconsin and Ryan Williams got his first touchdown. Caden was out there running and hustling, and heck, he was able to beat Ryan to a few spots to be able to go out and get those blocks. And I
Mhm.
said, when I look back at that play, I'm like, I'm not surprised Caden was able to do that. I wish he would have scored. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. So I was sitting in that back end zone right where Alabama was about to score,
Mhm.
and I was sitting on the right. I was sitting on, let's see, my right, the TV version's top side of that on the goalpost. And so I'm recording the play. I didn't actually see Caden line up. I was like, where is Caden? Because I'm seeing a guy named Steele at left tackle, number 78, and I'm seeing number 70, our left guard. I'm seeing five offensive linemen, but like, why is Caden? Because usually the offensive rotation has been the right guard, both our guards and our tackles, except for Caden. But Caden
Mhm.
wasn't there, so I'm thinking, where's Caden? But mind you, I'm so focused and I'm like, then I'm recording and I'm seeing Ty under center with no backer there. He throws the pass to Caden, and I was like this. I was shocked, man. Like I was still focused, but once I put that camera down, dog, I was looking at every other photographer and journalist out there next to me. I'm saying, like, I did not see that coming. That was not on my bingo card, and it was not on my bingo card. But overall, dog, I'm glad we got the dub. It was a heck of an experience. And bro, think about this. I'm from Southeast Georgia. I'm from Metter, Georgia.
Mhm.
And you know anything around that area. Heck, we both went to Georgia Southern.
Mhm.
And one of the things about being a kid from Georgia, majority of the time, the University of Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs run that state with an iron fist. It ain't the
Yep.
Falcons. It's not the Braves, even though we love our Braves.
It's the dogs.
It's the dogs. It's dog country. And like as a Georgia Southern Eagle, I don't like it, but that's just life. No, the thing about this, I never wanted to go to Athens ever in my life. I
Nope.
never wanted to go to Georgia ever in my life. They had that opportunity and to experience that first time ever being in Athens, the first time ever going into Sanford Stadium was incredible to me because like I never would have imagined myself being there at all because I never wanted to. And to
Mhm.
actually witness it, be there firsthand, I'm like, you can just feel the energy of past great games and players that ever step foot on that field and all the different moments that I would always see on TV, like in person. Like it was just flat out incredible. And I give Sanford Stadium and the University of Georgia credit for that. And I thank God for the opportunity to be there.
No, it's a crazy cool stadium, but I'm with you. I mean, there's a couple Georgia Southern chants I can't do because they're too close to UGA chants. And I grew up a Gator fan, but
Yeah.
we ain't gonna worry about them.
We're gonna worry
We'll,
about the Eagles.
we'll worry about the Eagles right now because good, and we'll be quick on this one. Good Lord, what happened? I will call this right now.
Utah.
Helton has to win. He's got to win at least 5 conference games. If this team does not go 7-5 or better, he is gone. If we have a 6-6 season or worse, Helton is out of here. There's no way. You can't keep that.
You can't.
No, you can't keep that. We got just demolished. It was what, 35-10?
35. Yeah, it was bad.
Dude, I was
It
moving
was
most of
bad.
the weekends.
I watched the
I,
game when I was in. Oh, I watched the game when I was in Sanford.
I,
It,
I,
it
I
was
was
bad.
moving most of the weekend. I came up. I pulled up my phone. I sat down on my chair. I got everything set up. I was getting ready
Yep.
to watch the game. I put the Southern game on. I saw 30 to what was it, 32-10, and I was like, never mind.
Dog, here's
I
the
saw
thing.
it was 28-10, I think. I saw that. I was like,
Dog,
no, we're good. We're not doing this. I don't need to watch this anymore.
I kept seeing them run on us, and I was like, I looked, I just saw 21. I saw 3. I'm like, we had a chance to be able to score. Felt
We
like we should
can't
have gone
stop the
for it, but we
run.
didn't. Oh,
We can't stop the run.
331 yards in 53 attempts.
And we knew that was going to happen. Dude, we're in for a long season if we can't learn to stop the run.
I know.
There is never a time when a team should put up 300 yards rushing on you unless they are running the wishbone or flexbone.
Look, going 0-2 was kind of expected. Having to play against, okay, one of them was kind of expected. I felt like we could have challenged or competed with Fresno State. I was wrong early because again, we couldn't stop the run. They had 527 yards total on us.
We went.
Guess how much was from the ground? 351.
We went the distance with Jacksonville State. Sorry,
You're right. Yeah.
We went the distance with. Listen,
USC was an anomaly. I can live with that.
USC,
like
I get.
That's another one. That's another one. Finally, we was able to have a dominant game against Maine. But
again, we should have. It's Maine.
But they were still able to have 206 yards rushing on us on 40 carries. And that's Maine.
Dude, but I just...
Dog, think about this. Georgia Southern was picked, I believe we were picked second behind JMU in the Eastern Division of the Sun Belt. Basically, they're picking us one of the teams to be able to sneak in, surprise, and compete for the Sun Belt Championship. And we got dominated, pushed around. We looked like Colorado.
We look bad, man.
Bro, it was bad. It's been bad. I've never seen Georgia Southern run defense look this bad. I'm really trying to think. When was the last time our defense was this bad?
Dude, I'd have to really look into it.
It's got to be a Tyson Summers. My bad. We don't speak his name.
It was a TS one for sure.
Yeah.
Let me look at defensive yards per game. So I'm just pulling up rushing yards per game.
Coach Chad Lunsford, he never had a defense that was this bad. 2018 has still been our best one.
Dude, we are okay.
It's bad right now. Dog, think about this. We got Thursday night. Hold up. Today, Wednesday. We got tomorrow against Southern Miss. Then next week is homecoming. The next week, hold up, not next week. Okay, and then 2 weeks after, we got homecoming against the Kitty Cats in Atlanta.
Yep.
We got to go to Jonesboro on the last week of October. We got to go to Boone right after that, and then you got Coastal, Old Dominion, and Marshall. And Marshall's coming for blood after what we did to him last year. And guess what? We don't have no Dexter Williams to be able to bail us out.
Do you want to know where we sit in yards per game given up?
What?
So we're bottom half. I'll let you guess where we're sitting.
Out of how much?
Out of every D1 football team.
Just name it.
We are 6th lowest. The only teams that have a worse overall defense than us right now are UAB, Sam Houston, Eastern Michigan, that team from up the road, and Kent State.
Bro.
Rushing defense. Do you want to know where we sit?
No, I don't want to know, but you tell me anyway.
Second worst. We have the second worst rush defense in the entirety of college football. D1 college football. The only team that is worse than us is Eastern Michigan. We have given up on the ground. We average 262 yards given up on the ground per game. We have given up a grand total of 1,313 rushing yards in 5 games. In 5 games, we have allowed 37 points per game. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8th worst.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know what we need to do. This is bad.
It's
and
bad,
it is going to get worse. We're about to go through our gauntlet.
We have to outscore, which I mean,
no, I'm not sure we can do that. We only got 2 weapons. We got Dalen Cobb, we got Cam Brown.
What
That's about it. Huh?
JD?
Hurt.
Oh, that's right. Dude.
Hurt.
And here's what I'll say. What I'm about to say is completely pointless because that's how every football game is. In every game,
and you know how I feel about French.
Mm-hmm.
He's solid, but I still wish, like, dog, I'm still going to be on that Dexter Williams party to the day God calls me home. Every time I look back at this, we should. Oh man,
give me Brian at this point. Screw it. Give me the Leesburg Wonder. Give me Weston Bryant. Give me something.
It's bad right now.
We have to which I mean, yes, what I'm about to say is pointless because yes, you have to outscore everybody. That's how you win games. We have to outscore and score dang near every drive because we don't have a competent defense, and everyone in the world knows all you have to do is rush. All you have to do is run. If you look at those James Madison stats at the bottom, we pulled them up. We looked at numbers. 53 rushing attempts. 53 rushing attempts.
We ain't got to throw in their stats on passing.
They more than doubled their passing attempts.
Dog, Barnett the third only needed to throw 22 times. He threw for 148 yards.
Which our passing defense, I think the only thing that's helping our passing defense is because we can't stop the run.
Literally.
And we know it's coming. Stack the box and make him beat you through the air at this point.
And then I mentioned French. Dog, he had a 23.3 QBR. That's not good.
No, French played bad.
That's not good. Half of that was him being pressured. Dog, ooh. I don't know what we got to do. We got to do something. And I get it. A lot of us are going to say, like a lot of the Eagle Nation wants Clay Helton gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 50-50 with that. I'm 50-50. I'm not there yet.
I was
there on the other guy. And the guy 3 spots before that. I was there on that.
Who? Fritz?
No.
Oh, no.
Don't make me say his name. Don't make me say his name.
I was confused.
We was in the SoCon. We was in the SoCon during that time. We're not going there. But right now, defensively, it's bad. Team wise, it might be worse, but defensively, it is bad. I don't know what we need to do, but we got to do something because it's about to get worse. We're about to blow huge opportunities. We're about to miss a lot of opportunities, and either I'm going to get excited for the rest of football season for Georgia Southern, or I'm just going to go ahead and look forward to either basketball or baseball.
Hey, listen. Soccer beat number 4 Marshall.
True. Soccer too.
I'll take it, man. I need something.
Not one time in my life will I ever be ashamed to rep Georgia Southern. Ever. And the saddest part is this year might be the first year that I'm not going to make a Georgia Southern game based on my schedule.
Normally it's right there on the wall.
Yeah. But this might be the first year I'm going to miss it because of work, but also I'm about to feel like I'm not about to miss much. And I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm praying for God we find a way to turn it around. But anyway, we got them. Oh,
you know what team I am excited about though?
Your Jags.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
This is a team I'm happy about. Our defense is ridiculous. 4 turnovers.
Devin Lloyd.
3 turnovers.
Devin Lloyd.
In 3 straight games.
Devin Lloyd.
DPOY. That's who this is right here.
I say he's the leading candidate, but y'all got to keep winning for it.
I don't see us not. I really don't. Listen, I will tell you, there are some Jags fans who are talking crazy right now. We're like, we're about to whoop the Chiefs, run them all up and down the field on or Monday night. I'm like, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. It's a winnable game, but I'm not going there. With the way our defense is playing, this team could easily win. I've been saying it. This is a 12-win team. For sure. This is a 12-win team. The defense is carrying us. The offense is starting to put the pieces together. We just need to play a full, complete half of football or a full game of football on offense. It's a 12-win team. This is a playoff team. This really is. And I'll own it. If we've started to cut back on drops.
That's true.
The run game has been incredible. ETN has had a career resurgence.
Y'all are able to run the ball. It look like whatever Liam Cohen has done, it's been working.
Do you know how many times Trevor got touched against the Niners?
Not once, but like you got to credit. You got to credit. True, but you got to give him credit. Like Nick Bosa ain't there no more.
No, which helps. But like,
hey man, Devin Lloyd playing his.
I've been telling people. Bruh. I've been trying to tell people.
Devin but Lloyd also shout out to Eric Armstead, the former Niner, to be able to force that fumble.
Shout out Eric. Honestly, Jordan Lewis too. Jordan Lewis has been an absolute dog. I love that free agency signing.
Hey, explain to me how his like y'all got Kansas City Monday night, so you have a golden opportunity to be able to showcase your team in prime time in front of a national audience. But explain to me, how have y'all been able to, like, how has Travis Hunter been playing for y'all? How y'all been able to maneuver him? Or like
we could utilize him better. But I feel like one thing Travis Hunter does is it's a lot of plays where he's not putting up stats. He's doing everything else. There was an incredible block that he had. He took his lunch money. There's no other way to put it. The corner who was covering him all game, I don't remember his name, who did a good job. Don't get me wrong. I think it's number 20 on the 49ers. He absolutely... He took his lunch money. He had him blocked. He had him blocked into the. If there's a third level, he blocked him into it. Like it was ridiculous. When he's on defense, he's doing a really good job covering. He absolutely locked up Nico Collins whenever he was on him against the Texans game or against Houston. Like, and yes, obviously, we're gonna talk like the deep pass was Tyson Campbell. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm talking about Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter has been playing great on defense. He's been playing good on offense. We need to use him more. But I like that we haven't had to just force it to him. And when we do use him, it works. He's the reason why we converted that 3rd and long, because he went up and snatched it out of the air against, was it Houston?
That was a tremendous catch.
It was great. I don't know if it was Houston or if it was somebody else. We gave him a screen pass, and he took it for 20 yards. Like it's when we put the ball in his hands, he makes things work.
The thing with y'all is one, be able to keep this up, because right now, again, y'all have an opportunity. Colts just had their first loss. It was their fault. Eddie Mitchell.
It was AD's fault.
Yeah, that was AD's fault. But still, they had an opportunity to win. But the Colts took an L. The Titans are bad, and Houston is just they're like,
Houston's
even though they're
spiraling.
Houston is going to be a roller coaster right now because the injuries are piling up and CJ just ain't got enough. So right now, y'all have a golden opportunity. What I am happy for you, I'm happy for you as far as the defense goes, because it's starting to pan out on that end. Josh Hines Allen is still playing really good football, but y'all are able to stop the run enough. You're forcing turnovers and you're taking advantage of opportunities. The thing again is still going to be on your offense. Trevor Lawrence has got to play really good. You have a number 1 wide receiver, and I like the tight end that you got. What's his name?
Strange.
Yeah, Strange is playing really good. He ain't no stranger. Like, dude's playing some really good football. But you got to beat the teams that you're not supposed to beat, and you did one. Yeah. No matter what anybody says, the Niners are still one of those competitive teams, and believe me, I know them real well. But at the same time, you just got to be able to keep it up.
No, absolutely. So I'm trying to find a picture. There was a ridiculous stat to show how bad the the Texans have truly been.
The other thing about with the Jags now on the Niners side, dog, who's more hurt right now, the Niners or the Texans? Because it might be the Niners. Either
That's
way, both of them need to replace their health team because
yep.
this is ridiculous. Dog, think about this. Tomorrow night, the Niners are without Ricky Pearsall, Brock Purdy, George Kittle is still on IR, and who else? Who else is not playing for the Niners? I have to go back and look, but that's about it. Now, the one thing I'm looking forward to, I just want to see Mac Jones ball because I'm forever going to root for Mac Jones.
I feel that.
Yep, can't say the same for his teammate.
Which teammate?
Tua.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah, but we're not getting into that. I'm glad he got the dub, but dog. Let me talk.
Go ahead. I'm trying to find something real quick.
While you still searching for that, because I want to have this conversation. And chat, bear along with us.
Yeah, I found it. Up until recently, I found it. This is old. This is old, but I will say, would you like to know an insane stat going into week 4 for the Colts and Texans?
What?
The kicker for the Colts has been responsible up until this past week. Texans fans, calm down. Up until this past week, the kicker for the Colts has been responsible for more points than the entire Houston Texans offense.
That's this year, right?
That was this year. Up until they played the Titans, the Texans had scored 38 points this entire season.
Yep. But like I said, y'all just got to y'all got an opportunity right now. Y'all got to keep it up. You got Kansas City this week. We'll get into predictions a little bit later on the show, but just got to be consistent. But I want to have this conversation real quick before we get into my team.
Yep.
Is Tyreek Hill's career over?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
The report, I think, if I'm correct, the report said he's out for the season. Obviously, we know that. Torn ACL, couple of other ligaments. I think the surgery went good. But I have to go back and look. But torn ACL, couple of other ligament tears. But he was even speculating like the contract that he signed with Miami. He basically said like I get this contract, I'm done. Like don't want to go anywhere.
I feel like it. I'm not going to count him out.
I'm not going to count him out neither.
I'm not going to count him out solely based on the fact that the way surgeries have gotten, they've gotten much, much better. And a return from an injury like that is much more likely than it was when, say, Marshawn Lattimore destroyed his knee, which we all remember that. But I don't want to say yes, but I don't think I can say no. I feel like it depends on how the recovery process is. How many years does he have left on his contract?
I have to look.
I'll pull it up.
I have to look that one up.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. One of the worst injuries you can have as a speedster
is knee.
Is lower extremity in general. Dog, it's not just like he just planted his leg and then boom, it just went out. It's not that. It's not like he was running and then took a wrong step. He got rolled up, that thing got stuck, and it got disinformed. Thank God it's not Kevin Ware, but how many of y'all remember? But how many of y'all remember Marcus Lattimore, former South Carolina running back? It was that level. If you have not seen him, but we're not.
No, Marshawn Lattimore's the DB.
Cornerback Marcus Lattimore.
My fault. I misspoke earlier. My mistake.
Yeah, Marcus Lattimore. Remember, like if you remember that one.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
That was one of the that's a nightmare. If you're a Tyreek Hill fan, that was a nightmare scenario because
I remember the flop, man.
Dog, he's a,
Oh.
bro. He's not just a speedster. He's the speedster.
So they
And
have.
to be up there in age, but
Mhm.
like knowing that his speed is not gonna dissipate. And I'm hoping I said that word right.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
like that? Yes, the surgery. Yeah, he could come back, but you're wondering. I'm wondering if he's gonna be either keep that same level of speed because that's what made him the most feared in the league or with all of football. His speed is what made him the most feared man ever in football that was not a defensive player. And now with that injury, I wonder if he's going to either be the same again. Now you mentioned it. There are players that have been able to come back from that, but at this point, you got to question it.
He has 1 year left on his contract.
There you go.
1 year left on his contract, and the reason why I could see him playing it out, he has a 51, almost a $52 million cap it in 2026.
Yep.
And a dead cap of $28 million if they cut him. However, they could restructure this, pay it all this year, depending on where they are in cap space. I'd have to look.
Yep.
Let me look at cap. I don't need that. Let me pull it over the cap. It depends. It really depends on what they want to do. Yeah, cap space. There we go. Oh, Dolphins have no cap space. Yeah. Dolphins can't push this to this year. They have $2 million in cap space. That's not happening.
Yeah.
So I think he has to.
I'm not gonna say yes, it's over, but I can see the possibility.
I'm gonna say he comes back, and next year is his last year, and he retires.
Yep, I know. I'm good at talking with my Seahawks. We are what we are. Jason is balling around. We won. We got we won. Took care of business against the Cards. We got the Bucks this week. I'm looking forward to that. But like based on time right now, let's move on to the predictions.
Yeah, I mean, y'all did good, but let's say predictions. So we did our week 4 recap, week 5 predictions. Games coming up. We got Thursday night. We got the Rams versus the Niners, Cleveland versus Minnesota. You've got Raiders versus Indy, Giants versus New Orleans, Dallas versus the Jets, Denver versus the Eagles, Miami versus Carolina, Houston versus Baltimore. Miami versus Carolina is going to be the all-injury game. Tennessee versus Arizona, Bucks versus Seahawks, Lions versus the Bengals, Commanders versus the Chargers, New England versus the Bills, and then my Jags versus the Chiefs. So I've got our predictions that I want to do. We'll hit some college football predictions first, and then we'll hit some NFL picks for the week.
What 5 games you got?
I got 4 games. So we're doing 4 games each because I think there are 4 games that are worth it.
What 4 games you got?
Miami versus Florida State.
Okay.
Who you got?
Give me Miami.
I take an FSU rebound.
All right.
I think FSU rebounds. Florida versus Texas.
I'm sorry, dog. I gotta go Texas.
I have a weird feeling.
I know that feeling too because I thought about it as well.
Weird feeling.
I thought about it too, but I gotta go Texas.
Give me Florida. Bama versus Vandy.
Bama, roll tide. I'll be there. It's
I'm
gonna
gonna take Bama too. I'm gonna take Bama too.
It's gonna be tough. Look, Diego Pavia, he's balling right now. Johnny Manziel, he's gonna be in town this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Nebraska versus Michigan State.
I'm gonna go to
I don't think
I'm gonna go Nebraska.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
I'm still a Dylan Raiola guy. I still like Dylan Raiola.
Baby Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm still a Dylan Raiola guy. I'm gonna go Nebraska.
Screw it. Give me Michigan State. That one's for the girlfriend's dad. He's a big State fan. Give me Michigan State. We'll do NFL picks of the week. We're doing Thursday night. We're going to do Monday night. We're going to do the Seahawks, and then we're going to do Sunday night as well. So let's do Thursday night, Rams versus the Niners. Who you got?
I love Mac Jones, but I'm gonna go Rams with this one. They needed to be able to stay close in the NFC as well as in the NFC West. I'm going Rams.
Rams are the current favorite, and I couldn't agree with you more. I have seen it's more fans than coaches, but as of recording this, Niners played tomorrow, and I
Hmm.
still see people worried about that back and forth between Cohen and Salah. So I don't. I don't have high hopes for the Niners.
Yeah.
Uh, we'll go Seahawks versus Bucks. Who you got?
I'm going with Seahawks. It's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough battle. We gotta find a way to get pressure on Baker Mayfield because he's balling right now. But Bucky Irvin, I think he's gonna play, even though he's in the injury report. We get Nick Eamon Wari back. We got some issues right now with secondary, with mainly with Reek Woolen. We want Tariq Woolen back. We don't want Reek. But again, our defense is still playing good football right now, and I think we'll be able to keep it up. My only concern right now, offensively, is going to be how we're going to block Vita Vea. But I still believe in my Seahawks to be able to get done. No Mike Evans, I still give us a shot.
I got the Bucks. I think this is a Bucks rebound game. All right, Sunday night, Bills Patriots.
Uh, you said Bills Patriots. Give me Bills.
I'm
They're
taking the
not. They're
Bills
not
too.
stopping. They're not stopping Josh Allen.
I'm taking the Bills too.
They're not stopping
Monday
Josh Allen.
night, Jags versus the Chiefs.
I'm sorry, dog. I gotta go Chiefs.
Fine, and you know
I
I'm
got
taking
to
give me the
go
Jags.
Chiefs.
Give me the
I gotta.
Jags.
I gotta
Carol.
go Chiefs. From what I saw, look, we know Baltimore's defense is bad, and we don't have enough time to be able to talk about that. But from what I saw with Mahomes, the offense and everything, especially with Tyquan Thornton getting into the mix, Hollywood Brown, Rasheed Rice is going to be back soon. I just I saw Kansas City slowly getting into a rhythm, and they might be able to carry it on.
Rasheed Rice is going to be next week, not this week.
Okay,
I got the Jags.
I know.
But also, what else do you expect me to say? I got the Jags. Our defense is going to do just fine. If we can get it together offensively and keep it consistent, I think we can do this.
If Trevor Etienne can keep up his workload, y'all should be fine.
Travis will keep it fine. I got Cam Little walk-off field goal to win it.
All right, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. All right, man. You got anything else you want to get into?
Nah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get out of there. Thank you guys for listening. We really do appreciate it. We ran kind of not really that long. We did okay. We kept it under an hour, sitting right at about 53 minutes. So thank you guys for listening. We really do appreciate it. If you like the show, let us know. Rate, review, comment, all that fun stuff on whatever podcast platform you're listening to. Feed the algorithm gods. Don't know why it works, but it does. If I knew why the algorithm worked and could write one, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Whatever. But feed the algorithm gods. Keep us rising to the top of this podcast chart. We really do appreciate it. If you didn't like the show, it's fine. It's cool. You do your thing. We'll do ours. We appreciate the 54, 55 minutes of time. Yeah, 55, we'll call it. We'll round up. We appreciate the 55 minutes of time that you've given us out of your life and your day and your afternoon, nighttime, morning, whatever. We can't give it back. Treat it like a bad date. It's not us, it's you. It's not you, it's us. I'm not going to mention the content tab. I know Jalen's already got that picture loaded up and ready. But, is what it is. We appreciate it. If you did like the show and you want to listen to more shows like ours, or if you retweet the show or post it, whatever, and you let us know and we see it, you get a shout out. It's always come at the end. So shout outs happen right now. Everybody go check out Jim over Fan of the Van, Brent at 1420 Sports, Aaron Brutally Out of Sports, Darian over at Chill Takes, guys at IAP Radio, E-Man over at Average Joe Sports. Him and Jim do a show called Cigar and Sports. Go check it out. Jim and I also do a show called Steel and Teal that should hopefully be coming back at some point. I don't know. Always go check out Sports After Dark. Always a good time. It's fun to get in there and mix it up with those guys. Niner Mike is back doing music again. It's always a good day. I missed it this week, but it is what it is. I was asleep, but whatever. If you're a wrestling fan, whether it be hardcore, casual, anything between, go check out John over Wrestling Fan Insight. If you're looking to gamble responsibly. Do it outside of an NFL facility. Rent is due today by midnight as recording this. Don't bet the rent, but do listen to Nate's Daily Wager. Thank you.
Mine.
I did too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, we will see you next time.
Peace.